In this video, I'm going to give you all the essential information that you need to know for this year's 2026 Formula One Spanish Grand Prix. This is Track Limits. My name is John, the motorsports enthusiast. Let's go. So we're in round 7. Barcelona, the Spanish Grand Prix. I think this weekend will tell us more about where every manufacturer is than any other weekend on the calendar. Now let's talk about the circuit. What makes this track so revealing is that it asks your car to do everything. Within the span of a single lap, you have long, fast corners, you have long, fast straightaways, heavy braking zones, high-speed corners, low-speed corners, and potential passing zones going into turn 1. You need a well-rounded package here at Barcelona. The race is 66 laps and you have 14 corners throughout the track. And the overtaking here is actually very specific and intentional. The speed trap is right at the entry of turn 1. So that's where you're going to see the biggest speed differentials between cars on track. Detection for the DRS zone is at turn 13. So drivers are already setting up for it through the final sector. Activation comes just before turn 14, which feeds directly onto the main straight. That's your primary passing window into turn 1. The straight mode zones run between turns 14 and 1, between 3 and 4, 5 and 7, 9 and 10. So there's actually quite a bit of deployment opportunity spread across the lap, not just the obvious main straight. And that matters for strategy. Teams are going to be thinking about how they're going to sequence overtakes and sequence potential passing opportunities, as well as protect their positions going into those zones and going into those corners. Now, Pirelli has pushed the compound window softer compared to last year. The soft, you have 8 sets per driver. The medium, you have 3 sets per driver. And the hards, you have 2 sets per driver. 8 sets of soft sounds generous until you factor in how aggressively Barcelona chews through rubber. The drivers with the best tire management will move through the traffic without even needing to overtake. Their pace simply opens up later in the stint, while others are just trying to survive. Now, the most useful comparison to Barcelona is Shanghai. Similar aero demands, similar punishment on degradation, a similar blend of fast and slow. In China, Mercedes were in a class of their own, a dominant 1-2 with Hamilton in 3rd and Leclerc in 4th. McLaren didn't even start the race, so we really don't know where they are going to be, but I expect them to be battling up on the top spots for a podium. And Red Bull, well, that was an absolute mess in China. Now for a second, let's talk about records here at this track. 2 names dominate the all-time winner list here. Michael Schumacher, Lewis Hamilton, both with 6 wins apiece. On the constructors side, Ferrari leads with 8 wins, but on the qualifying side, Mercedes leads with 9 poles. So if Mercedes can get the pole this race, whether it's Antonelli or George Russell, I expect Mercedes to be fast out of the gate and potentially see another Grand Slam. But don't count out Max Verstappen. We saw what happened in Monaco. We know his power unit issues. Can he bounce back? He has 4 wins at this place. I think he very well could. And history matters here because Barcelona really focuses on car philosophy and handling versus one-lap heroics. So maybe even if Mercedes don't qualify as well as they think they should, they may be able to beat everybody on pure pace. Now the schedule for this weekend. We have 3 practices, 1 qualifying session, and a race. Practice 1 is at 7:30, followed by practice 2 at 11. That is on Friday, June 12th. Then on Saturday, June 13th, practice 3 is at 6:30 in the morning with qualifying at 10 a.m. Then on Sunday, June 14th, you have the Spanish Grand Prix starting at 8 a.m. Central Time, 9 a.m. Eastern Time on Apple TV. And for my predictions, I think it's going to be Mercedes again with a Ferrari in a close second. I don't know which Ferrari it'll be. Right now, everything's pointing to Lewis Hamilton being strong, but with Charles not doing so well in Monaco, obviously we know what happened with his brakes and with that situation coming out of the last corner, I think you could see an Antonelli, Leclerc, Hamilton podium. So those are my 3 podium picks with Antonelli winning. Hamilton, I say will come in P3, and let's give Leclerc a P2 bounce back after. So who do you have winning on Sunday? Drop your predictions in the comments. And if you have any shocking thoughts, let me know. But I think it's still going to be Mercedes at the top at the end of the day. Thank you for watching another episode of Track Limits. My name is John, the motorsports enthusiast. And make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any Formula One content going out here on Track Limits. And check out everything else going on A2IL Media, the parent channel and media company that we're a part of. I'll see you on the next one.